Welcome to our Q&A section in our nutrition workshop. The other very common question is, are carbs the enemy of weight loss? The answer is no. As much as carbs has been personified as a villain, you can't really live without carbs. So let's understand what carbs are. Carbs are divided, carbohydrates are divided into three groups. Number one here is what we call starchy carbs. And these are things like your sweet potatoes, rice, pasta, seeded bread, oats, etc. Then we have what we call processed, simple, or sugary carbs. These are your poison of choice. You have sweets, sodas, cookies, chocolates, candy, breakfast cereals, dried fruits. Now this list goes on and on and on. And the easiest way to understand this list is anytime you go to the supermarket while waiting for the cashier, anything that is next to you. And then we have fibrous. We have fibrous or roughage carbs. These are the foods that grow off the ground. These are the foods that are big volume. They fill you a lot, but they have no caloric content. We're talking about veggies, talking about salads, talking about legumes, and under legumes, we're talking about beans. We're talking about things like lentils. So this becomes our most common sources of fiber or roughage. And some fruits, not all fruits, but I'll put this in quotations there. So is carbohydrates bad for you? These three carbohydrates, how your body responds to them after ingestion is totally different. Starchy carbs, what that simply means is a whole food. And that food is composed of fiber in it, which means that your body processes it at a slower rate. And by doing that, it doesn't spike your sugar up in your bloodstream. And by not spiking your sugar, automatically it controls the amount of insulin in your bloodstream at any given time. Now remember here, underline this word, insulin is a fat storing hormone. If insulin is high, then automatically it means that whatever is in your bloodstream, your body can only store it as fat, okay? Then when it comes to processed carbohydrates, these are foods that are devoid, they're highly processed, as the name suggests. They are devoid of fiber. So if you drink, a good example here, if you eat a whole fruit, it has a lot of fiber, and the body is slower in terms of breaking down that sugar fructose and bringing it into your bloodstream. It slows it down. But if you drink a fruit juice, then all the fiber has been killed, and straight away is like a direct injection of sugar into your bloodstream. And how your body responds to that, it will respond by the introduction of insulin. And if there is insulin, it means it has to be stored somewhere. And in most cases, you can only store it as sugar, or you can only store it as fat. And in most cases, it will store it as fat. And then your fibrous or roughage, this is where you can eat as much as you can. Inside the human stomach, we have meters. And the time any kind of food that you eat, the minute it touches the sides of your stomach, it tells your hypothalamus that I'm full. And by doing that, it releases a hormone that we call leptin. Leptin tells you you're okay, you're full. That's why most overweight people, they're leptin insensitive because it keeps on sending. They never know when they're full because the leptin is not released. So with fiber, you're eating a big plate of salad. You're eating a big plate that is mixed, salad mixed with beans, salad mixed with beans and lentils, salad on the side there you have a protein. Straight away, it fills you up and it sends the message to your brain that this person is full, and automatically you stop eating. So the short answer to my question, or to the lady's question here, is that carbohydrate is not the enemy to fat loss, because one, it depends what kind of carbohydrates. Majority of people are ingesting number 2 here, which is processed carbohydrates. But when it comes to starchy carbs and roughage, my advice here is to bring in what we call carbohydrate cycling. Carbohydrate cycling. And what does this mean? Let's say this is your week and you have 7 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So micro carbohydrate cycling means I'm going to take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are going to be my high carbohydrate days. If I'm eating 150 grams a day here, then when it comes to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm going to cut out my carbohydrates. I'll drop it down just to 50 grams. And what I'm doing by that is I'm forcing my body to reduce the amount of insulin in my bloodstream, which means that it forces my stored glycogen in my muscle to be depleted. And because my insulin is down, now remember insulin, we have insulin here, and we have a hormone called glucagon. These hormones are inversely related. So if insulin is down because I'm eating, I've completely cut down on the amount of carbohydrates I'm putting in, it means my glucagon straight goes up. Now remember, these are opposites. The function of insulin is a fat storing hormone. Remember that, fat storing hormone. Now if glucagon is the opposite of insulin, what does it do? Write it in the comment section. It's a fat burning hormone. So by reducing the amount of insulin, because I've dropped the amount of carbohydrates in these days here, straight away it means I get into a fat burning state. And then on Sunday here, now remember, if you keep on dropping your carbohydrates, you do affect your T3 in your thyroid and your metabolism drops. Sunday becomes your super high feed day. This is the day you eat more food than you've eaten, and this is where your junk food, I don't like to use the word cheat meal. I say it's your nutrition holiday. This is the day when you can eat your hamburgers, the day you can bring in your pizza, the day you can eat high volume foods, because what that does to your metabolism, it raises your metabolism up, because your body has to work so much because you have this much calories in. Your body has to push your metabolism here to cut it. Then when it comes back to Monday, I'm going back to low calories but high quality food, and I consistently keep on resetting this. So carbohydrates is not your enemy. Carbohydrates, you need to use it and understand it. It becomes one of the best tools that you can use in your fat burning process. God bless. Take care. Click on the link below. Take your test. Tell me what you're struggling with in the comment section, and one of these days, I want to meet you at Dream Body Fitness.